Because I was ordinary financially. Like, I wasn't born rich. I was born to a very poor family, as smart as my father was. Chess doesn't play. He also loved gambling, women, and booze. So you add all that up, we were very, very poor. Me, my mother, and my brother, when we moved to England, we grew up in a homeless hostel. So I grew up at the very end of the socioeconomic ladder. I had a worse start than 99% of people. But I lived my life when I was poor, furious at the fact I was poor. My ego, and I'll be honest, my ego is at a point where I didn't understand how other people can afford Ferraris and I can't. I would be 18, walk into college, and a Ferrari would drive past, and it would ruin my week. And everyone would be like, what's wrong with you? I'd be like, don't you see, this fat fuck can buy a Ferrari and I can't. Why? He's not a better man. He's not a better person than me. I'm just as good as him, if not better. I couldn't stand the fact that there's people who could do things I couldn't. So this gave me unlimited motivation to get rich. Now, I found a way to get rich, and I believe that anyone who really, really, truly wants to get rich will get rich, one way or another. I couldn't stand being ordinary. And my question is this: you're saying ordinary people need to come in terms of their ordinariness. I don't think they do. I think they need to become extraordinary. I think they need to try harder. This is the greatest thing. This is the greatest and worst thing about being a man, is that all of your value is built. If you're a woman, you're born beautiful, game's over. You're born pretty, that's it, it's done. You have your value. Now you have 6 or 7 years, you're valuable. You can be a moron, you're still on a billionaire's boat because you're hot, done. As a man, it doesn't matter if you're born good looking. If you're stupid and weak and broke, you're still gonna struggle. It doesn't matter if you're born rich. Like I said, if you're still stupid, weak, socially inept. As a man, you need to have it all. You need to have wisdom, you need to be funny, you need to be tall. Well, tall is one thing you can't fix. Strong, good looking helps. They like the idea of you being able to fight. You need interesting stories, you need money, you need freedom, you need all these things. And a lot of that is self-built, not all of it, but a lot of it is. So when I speak to ordinary people, I say, well, how are you trying to stop yourself from being ordinary? And a lot of them aren't. Well, then what the fuck are you gonna live an ordinary life if you have ordinary results? I couldn't tolerate that. I already had a very bad financial start. I had a huge advantage genetically. But even if I had a huge genetic disadvantage, there's no way I would have been a normal person. One way or another, no way. Because I know life's too short for that shit. I couldn't live that way. And I don't know why people are trying to come to terms with that. I don't think you should. I think you should be constantly pushing to be extraordinary, no matter who you are. I'm very happy with where I am in my life. I'm very happy with what I've achieved. I know how hard I worked to get here. I know how difficult it was. And do I have a talent for some of the things I've done? Yes. But talent is only identified in the top 3%. People say this, oh, but Tate, you're lucky you can fight. I'm like, what do you mean lucky? We didn't find out I could fight or not until I'd already trained for 10 years. Because until the hard work's done, that's where you see the talent. At the beginning, everyone has to work hard. Because if I do no work and someone who's not talented works hard, they're going to beat me. So talent doesn't appear to the end anyway. Most people haven't worked hard enough at anything to even identify if they have talent. There's loads of people who could be extremely talented at shit, but they're too lazy to even do the basics. Do I want more? Well, I'm always going to want more, of course. But is there anything particularly I want that I don't have? No. I pretty much have everything I want. And I gave it all to myself because I wouldn't accept being ordinary. This is my point. This is my exact point. My life was ordinary, bro. My mom and dad split up. I'm in a homeless house. I'm in a shit school. I didn't know how to fight. I had no money. I'm a normal skinny kid. And then I became a kickboxing world champion, multimillionaire. That was all me. So I think everyone else could do the same. You know, who's saying the guy watching this right now would not be a better fighter than me if they didn't go fight? Maybe. Probably not, let's be honest. But maybe. But they don't try. They don't go. They're pussies. They're too afraid. They're too afraid to even go and fucking get punched, so they'll never know. And that's the life they want to live because they'd rather be ordinary. I couldn't live ordinary, bro. I couldn't even do it. Couldn't even do it.